It started. Okay. Afternoon, guys. Today we'll be learning how to pass the ball. Okay. So um, genetically, you are inclined to a stronger foot and a weaker foot, right? And there's a lot that comes into play with regards to that. But for now, because we're learning, we're gonna start with our stronger foot. Okay. Then perhaps progressively, we'll move on to our weaker foot. Okay, to start off, guys, let's all stand. Okay, we're all standing. Let's stand in a way where you are ready to receive the ball. Okay, nice. So there's variability in that alone between you four. Okay, so that, like I said, it will depend. Just like your weaker and stronger foot, that differs from person to person. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is we're gonna quickly explain the foot and the cross in the foot. Okay, so Pearl, please come so we can demonstrate. Camera, come closer if you can to see the demo. Okay, so that's Pearl's foot, right? And in Pearl's foot, we have a cross. Like I said, we have what I call a cross. So from her ankle, which should be round about there, we have the vertical line of the cross, right? And then from her toe to her heel, we have the horizontal line of the cross. Okay, so around there, by that arc of the foot, that's where we find the center of the cross, right? And then we're gonna now study the cross on the ball. So on the ball, as it's a spherical object, there would be our vertical line and there would be our horizontal line. And they would be roundabout to the center of the ball cross. Okay, so it's two crosses that we're working with. Now, because we are passing the ball, we are trying to get the ball to a desired target, right? Isn't that so?
Yes, coach.
And we are considering things like the direction, the weight of the pass, etc. So obviously the longer the pass has to be, the harder the strike of the ball will need to be. And the shorter the pass needs to be, then the softer the strike of the ball will have to be, right?
Yes, coach.
Okay, so let's start looking at the motion now. So we're going to use our legs, right? Because we're learning how to pass a soccer ball.
Yes, coach.
Okay, so what motion would we use typically?
What motion?
Okay, forward motion, right? Okay, but because we want to try get our direction and the weights and all of that and the actual pass as concise as possible, we'll first extend our legs, then follow through with. So let's try to do that motion. Extend the leg, follow through. Extend the leg, follow through. Nice. Okay, so now let's look at the foot. Back to the cross. So now, what I'd like you guys to do is I would like you to open the foot to a 90-degree angle from where it would anatomically be. Okay, so anatomically your foot would face in the direction of your body. Now I'd like you to open it 90 degrees out. Okay, so we can use the cross. Now going back to the cross. In getting the best pass possible, you want to try and meet the center of the cross of the foot to the center of the cross of the ball. Okay, so we want to try to what? We want to try make the crosses meet at their centers, right?
Yes, coach.
Okay, so let's try to do the motion without the ball, with our foot everted. Okay, let's try. Nice. Okay, so try keep the foot as 90 degree as possible all the way through till the follow up. Till the follow up ends from when the foot is swinging extended to the follow up. In fact, to make it a bit more precise for you guys, the back extension can be any shape, but as soon as your leg leaves the lining of your body, then you want to make sure that foot is 90 degrees so that the crosses can meet at their centers. So coming from the back, it can face whatever, but as soon as it leaves the line of your body or the other leg, then that 90 degrees needs to be precise. Well done. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys one try each. Now we're gonna start using the ball to see how we have applied what we've learned. Okay, so we've done the motion and now we know what we do. We've got the tools to carry out the motion as desirable as possible. I'll be the target. I'll roll the ball to you. You're gonna stop the ball either with the palm of your foot or however, and then you'll do what you've just been taught. Okay, we're gonna start with Snako. I'm the target, Snako. Okay, getting there. Let's try again one more time. Okay, getting there. Why is Snako's ball going to the side and not directly to me?
Not the center.
Because the crosses are not meeting at the centers. She's striking it with the vertical line of the cross and not the center of the cross, of her foot, right? Okay, let's go on to Inati. Let's stop the ball first, please. Okay, good. Let's try again. Okay, well done. She's tried to make the centers right meet. Hence the ball comes directly to the target. Okay, let's try Timo. Nice. Okay, a bit too hard for the target, right? The target is not that far away. Nice. Okay, well done. Let's try Pearl. Stop it first. Nice. Okay, let's try again, Pearl. Nice. Why did Pearl's ball go to my right and Snako's to my left? The center. Okay, why is Pearl's going to the left? Did she hit it more with the toe side of the cross or the heel side of the cross? The heel side. Why is Snako's going right? She hit it with the toe side of the cross. Okay, so we get the concept of the crosses, of the cross centers meeting, right?
Yes, coach.
Okay, so let's try an intertrial variability. Okay, so now this is what? This is us getting the ball without stopping it. Okay, we'll start with Pearl.
Can I ask a
So,
question?
yes, you may ask a question.
Coach, when you're stopping it, do you also make the crosses meet? Or
Well, it depends. If you're stopping it with an inverted foot, yes. But there's also stopping it with the palm of your foot. And we'll get into that as we advance more onto other things beyond passing. Okay, so now we're going to variable the way the ball's coming to Pearl to see if she's applied the cross concept.
don't stop it?
Don't stop. Nice. Cross is nearly met. I'm not moving. Nice. Cross is almost met. In fact, they did meet. Next, let's get another one. How many minutes?
It's 8.
8 cuts.